Brigitte Anne-Marie Bardot was born on September 28, 1934, in Paris, France. She studied ballet as a teenager at the National Superior Conservatory of Paris for Music and Dance and appeared on the cover of France's Elle magazine at the age of 15. She was discovered by screenwriter and future filmmaker Roger Vadim, and the two wed in 1952. Bardot made her big screen debut that year as well, in Le Trou Normand. Various roles followed, including as a romantic leading lady in La Lumière d'en Face 1954 and a handmaiden in Helen of Troy 1955. Bardot would be widely seen in Vadim's directorial debut, and God Created Woman 1956, in which Bardot played a sexually liberated young woman in the southern French town of Saint-Tropez. The film was noted for its daring nudity and sensual dynamics, proving popular to moviegoers and launching Bardot to international stardom. Through her films and off-screen photos taken by the paparazzi, Bardot became renowned for displaying a naturalistic, free-flowing sensuality that spoke to the concept of joie de vivre, becoming Europe's top actress. Bardot and Vadim divorced in 1957, but maintained a professional relationship, as he directed her 1958 film The Night Heaven Fell. Bardot was featured in other projects like The Parisienne 1958, La Femme et le Pantin 1959, and Come Dance With Me 1959. During the making of the 1960 film La Vérité, however, Bardot attempted suicide on her 26th birthday. Decades later, the actress would talk about how nightmarish the world of celebrity had become and the pressures inherent in constantly aiming to display a certain image. In the late 1950s, Bardot married actor Jacques Charrier, by whom she had a son, her only child. The couple divorced in 1962. Bardot then married Germany millionaire playboy Gunter Sachs in 1966, divorcing 3 years later. Years later, in 1992, she wed extreme right-wing political aide Bernard Dormel. During the 1960s, Bardot embarked on a career as a musical artist as well, releasing albums like Brigitte Bardot Sings 1960 and Special Bardot 1968. She also recorded hits with French vocalist-songwriter lounge man Serge Gainsbourg. Brigitte 1965, in which the tween son of a professor, played by Jimmy Stewart, gets to meet the cinematic object of his affection. Bardot's beauty was further immortalized in the form of famous French sculpture Marianne, unveiled in 1970 and modeled after the actress. Bardot retired in 1973 and went to live in Saint-Tropez. In January 2018, after Catherine Deneuve and 100 other prominent French women published an open letter that criticized the #MeToo movement, Bardot backed their sentiments in an interview with Paris Match. Noting how, lots of actresses try to play the tease with producers to get a role, before turning around and claiming harassment, she accused most of them of being hypocritical and ridiculous. She said she had never been the victim of sexual harassment, adding, "I found it charming when men told me that I was beautiful or I had a nice little backside."